What's up, everyone? Okay, today we are decluttering my lip products. This may be the most needed thing in my makeup collection to declutter. I'm gonna show you a video of what my drawer looks like right now of lip products. It's a lot. And if I'm being honest with myself, I don't use any of this. That's not totally true, but you know what I mean? When you have so much of something, whether it's makeup or not, I feel like you start to get overwhelmed and then you just end up wearing the same few things. Like even within your closet, if you have 100 sweaters, you get so overwhelmed you don't end up wearing all of them. You wear your favorite 5 to 10. And I feel that way about my lip products. So we're gonna go through them. I'm gonna be pretty ruthless. And another thing I need to be honest with myself about, which is kind of the focus of this declutter series on my channel, is how old these things are. Some of these are very old. And with lip products, you know, your lips can react certain ways to things and you don't really want moldy. Not that these are moldy, but you know, trying to be better about knowing like, okay, these are pretty old. Especially, I always say this, but I feel like I use the pandemic as a marker in time. And if it's something I had pre-pandemic, it's at least 3 years old. Most of it is much older than that. That's insane. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. So that's what we're gonna do. If you wanna see my other video in this series I did, I will link below. I got rid of like almost all of my foundations and primers and just kept my favorite few, so I'll link that video. I do have a decluttering playlist from over the years you can check out as well. Enough about that. Let's dive into decluttering. And if you're curious, by the way, real fast, what's on my lips? This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Gloss in Cherry Vanilla. This gloss formula is definitely one of my favorites. I feel like it's a little much considering I'm just like chilling at home, like the red, but this formula is 10 out of 10. Like you're gonna see, I'm gonna keep, I think, all of the ones of these I own because they're the ones I consistently use and like have in my purse and stuff. So anyway, okay, now let's declutter. Okay, don't let me fool you. So, I mean, yeah, this is why we are decluttering this today. I don't even feel like it was that long ago that I decluttered it last time, but I also still get some PR from certain brands. And so if it's a shade I think I'll like, I'll kind of toss it in here and then kind of gets lost in the shadows. So I think I'm going to kind of separate these out because just looking at this, it's way too overwhelming. If you're worried about our new carpet, I've got a towel down. I'm just as worried as you are. I always freak out anytime because I film a lot on the floor and I really don't know why. I just feel comfortable on the floor. But I've been a lot better about putting a towel down. Anyway, yeah, so let me separate these into like lip liners, glosses, lipsticks, etc. And let's work from there. Genuinely don't even know where to begin, you guys. We'll do lip liners last. So let's do lip balm because I feel like that's one that I can easily rip the Band-Aid off. You know, also I'm cold. Let me get a sweater and then we're gonna do the lip balm. All right, let me spread these out. Okay, so now that we're kind of organized, we're going to start with the lip balms. My thing I've realized from decluttering a lot over the years, first starting by picking out the things I absolutely love is the easiest way. Because there's always the part of me that's like, I'm going to pick out my favorites and then just get rid of everything. But then I also know like I like having options to share in my videos and stuff like that. But a lot of this is really old. So we're going to start. The easiest keep here would be the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Mask. I use this daily. You're supposed to use it overnight too. I just use Aquaphor at night, but this I love to put on when I'm getting ready in the morning. So this is a favorite. This is in Sweet Dreams. I actually have more than this. I have a couple, but one's like in my vanity, one's in my purse, and then here's another. So love it. That's an easy keep. I never use this Sigma one that's kind of similar. Like part of me wants to keep all of these, but I know myself. I'm like, I don't use these. I have this one from Flower Beauty I can get rid of, so those two can go. This Neutrogena one is super old, like gross. This Aquaphor one is trash. I don't care what anyone says. Regular Aquaphor is so good. The Aquaphor lip treatments, to me, wrecked my lips. This one is SPF, so SPF can be hard on the lips too, but anyway, I am gonna get rid of this because A, it's old, and B, I never use it. Speaking of SPF though, the one I am gonna keep is the Sunbum SPF 30. This is definitely the one I use when we like are out a lot or like at the beach, whatever. So definitely gonna keep. So amongst these, this is a lip polish from Fresh, and I never, ever, ever use this. Like, I just don't use lip scrubs. I always think that I will, and I don't. So that one needs to go. I need to be real with myself. This Kosas Lip Sleep I'm gonna keep because I do like it. It's really similar to the Lawless one. And then I also have the Tatcha Kiss You Lip Butter that I love. This one's like an almost new one. I have a half empty one at work that I love. So gonna keep this one as well. And then this NARS one, I'm tempted to, see, I'm keeping too many, but I'm like, you know what? These are the kinds of products I actually use. Like, I don't need to keep 100 lipsticks, but I'll keep 100 of these. This one's really pretty because it's the Orgasm Lip Mask, and I just feel like when you put it on the lips, it looks just pretty. It's got a slight tint, but I just love it. So, yeah, that one I'm gonna keep. Also, the packaging is really pretty. So, some of these that are super old, the Wander Beauty Lip Retreat is very old. This Seraphine Botanicals, it's kind of getting old. This Kosas, this Laura Mercier, the LYS, that's super old. Like all these Shea Moisture ones I bought a long time ago. I did like them, but they're just so old. Oh, I love these Naturium Phyto Glow lip balms. Those are an easy keep. I used to be able to get these on Target. Now I know the brand is still sold on Target, but I don't know that this product is, but I love them so much. Clear, this one has color, and it's the shade Petal. The Sugar Lip Treatment, I'm gonna pass on to one of my sisters because I know that they will love this. This one I don't mind, but again, if I'm reaching for this kind of product, I end up reaching for something different. So I do think it's nice, I don't use it. Okay, the MAC Prep and Prime, the Tree Hut. Prep and Prime, again, it's like a nice balm for your lips before you put on like lipsticks. I just don't ever use it. Tree Hut Lip Butter is really nice, but again, don't really use it. These e.l.f. Ride or Dies are lovely, but I'm pretty sure they're old. They're not like wildly old. Like I don't think, maybe if I keep one. That was my problem, is these are so hard to get out and they're super like sticky. This one smells so good though. The peachy one is the one I think I liked the most, but they're just hard to get out, so I don't find myself reaching for it because it's just like not enjoyable. I think I'm gonna pass these on because like I said, I know myself, I really don't reach for these. They're really hard to get out, but they are a nice lip product. So, you know, I would still recommend them. I just don't use them. I love the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm, but this one's pretty old, so I'm gonna pass this on. This is the grapefruit one. I definitely really like it. The Essence Juicy Balm is still newer to me, so I think I'm gonna keep. The Kapari one's getting old. These NARS ones are like, they're Afterglow lip balms. I actually really do like this. A lot of times, is this the one I think I just had like living in my purse? I certainly don't need both. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same thing. I mean, maybe slightly different. This one's like maybe slightly pinker. So I think I'll keep one and not the other. And then this CoverGirl one, I did like. I remember trying this somewhat recently, but I just don't reach for this kind of product very often. So I'm gonna get rid of it. So not bad. We're getting rid of a lot more than we're keeping here. That is a nice feeling. Shall we do lipstick next? I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because I feel like I have a lot of brands where I have multiple shades. And in some cases, it was like PR. Like these Rare Beauty ones were definitely PR. And so I kept them thinking like, oh, maybe. And then I don't know. It's just too much, you guys. It's just too overwhelming. Oof, and some of these are so old. Oh my gosh. All right, here we are, folks. Here we are. So there are probably a few that are like in my purse. I have a couple at the workspace, so this is not exhaustive collection-wise, but it's pretty close. Kind of ish organized it by brand. I definitely have some favorites in here that I know for a fact that I, use all of the time. For example, some of these MAC ones, Yash I never use. I always think I will because it's like a really pretty brown, but I don't know. There's something about this color that just never looks quite right on me, so I'm gonna pass that one on. The shade Cream in Your Coffee I do like. It's a little bit darker than I typically go, but it is pretty. So I'm gonna think about that one. Patisserie is my favorite. I don't even think they make this shade anymore. I wish they would bring it back. It's like one of my go-to lipsticks. Oh no. What does that mean, you guys? It's got like the little white dots. I think it might have to go. No. That is sad. Okay, Modesty is another one I do like. You know what? If I'm between Modesty and Cream in Your Coffee, I think I'm going to go Modesty. So, because they're close, but I feel like that's a little more wearable. So I'm going to keep Modesty, get rid of the other 3. One of them is going straight to the trash. Gross. How sad. I got to see if they still sell Patisserie. If you know they've like launched another color that's like the same thing, different name or something, please let me know. Because I actually like the formula of Patisserie as well. It's one of their luster ones. Okay, this is a top tier favorite, and I completely forgot I had because of the sheer amount. This is the Makeup by Mario like glowy balm. What do they actually call it? Plumping lip serum in Rosewood Glow. This one was sold out for a while. It's the kind that you like twist up and then like you can't put it back down, but it's so comfy. It's wildly glossy, so like can get a little messy. That's my only like gripe, if you will. Like the packaging gets messy, but I absolutely love this. So it's an easy keep. I've loved this Marc Jacobs one for so long, but it is so old. I think it might be time. This is the Marc Jacobs lipstick in Oh Miley. I wore this like on our honeymoon. Maybe I'll keep it just for nostalgia's sake. And actually, while we're at it, this is still my wedding lipstick. I don't think it's sold anymore. Edward Best lipstick in Rose Demure. I feel like it's one of those things like it'd be fun to show my daughters when, I mean, these would be like, they're already way too old, but just to show them like, yeah, this is my wedding lipstick. This is my like honeymoon lipstick. I think that'd be cool. So I'm going to keep these, but not to use. This is super old. The Nivea Blackberry Lip Care. This is lovely. If you are in need of like a little bit of a balm that's got a little bit of a tint, this is really pretty and it smells really good. Like so good. This Essence lipstick in Freaky is so good. I keep telling you guys it's such an underrated product. This lipstick formula is so pretty. It's so creamy and I love this shade. So that's a really great keep and it's like $2.99. Okay, so I don't think I knew I had this many Pat McGrath lipsticks. I bought all of these. I know like one of them I think I bought on clearance. Randomly you can find some of these shades on clearance. This one's in Beautiful Stranger. I think this is the one. Yeah, it's like a deeper pink. I'm not gonna be able to swatch all these, you guys. This is gonna take forever. Realness. Let's just kind of swatch them all and maybe I'll pick 1 or 2. This formula is absolutely stunning. Like it feels like a high-end lipstick and that's nice. When you're paying this price, you wanna feel like, oh yeah, that red is staying. That is beautiful. That's an easy. That's the shade Elson. I remember that's actually a recent purchase. And then Omi is another one. See, these are all so similar. Oh my goodness. They almost look exactly the same, you know? I think I'm gonna keep Beautiful Stranger and get rid of the other 2. These Milk ones are very old. I actually really liked this formula a lot. I'm not even sure they still sell these lipsticks, but they're years and years old. This Glossier Ultra Lip was not the right shade for me. I bought it for one of my Vogue Celebrity Secrets videos for Olivia Rodrigo when I was trying her favorites, and this is one of hers. Looked great on her, hilariously terrible on me, so gonna get rid of. I'm not even sure I love this formula, to be honest, so yeah. These Rare Beauty ones, I don't know. I feel medium about all of it. Like these, what's the difference between these 2? So we've got the matte lipsticks and the dewy lip balms. So the dewy lip balms, I remember feeling like they were, you know, nice and comfy. That's not really a shade I would wear much, so that's probably an easy go. Neither is this. That's like wildly bright. So honestly, both of those can go. Why in the world were those the shades I kept? So then these are the matte lipsticks. This one's in Humble. That looks pretty. So I might keep that one. This one's in the shade Worthy. Ooh, kind of more of a brown. I'm gonna keep just the first one, Humble. Like, I don't even think I had used those, so they're... All right, this is one of my favorite matte lipstick formulas. I might just keep all 3. Dragon Girl is my go-to red. Like it is the red to end all reds for me. It's the only one I wear at this point. I do like these CoverGirl ones we'll talk about. But anyway, this shade is perfect. It's like a blue tone red. It makes your lips look really white. It stays really well. So I'm just such a fan. So this is the shade Tease Me. And it's a really pretty like deeper peach. And then this is more of like a fire engine red in Feel My Fire. I just love this formula. So I'm keeping all 3 of those. Favorites. I actually really like this Hourglass Lippy in Trace. It's one of those, you know, I have more we're going to come across soon. Oh, I'm putting that on top of the wet spot. I like this formula. The shade for me is not great. So I'm going to clean this up, pass it on to a sister. Because the formula, again, it feels like a lot of these that feel like this, super glossy and comfy, like the Makeup by Mario one. Very similar formula. But this shade is just not quite for me. This is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, the Maybelline Flush Punch. I also like Warm Me Up. This is like my favorite lipstick formula, and it happens to be from the drugstore, so that's an easy keep. The other one I think, oh, there it is. I was gonna say I think it's in my purse. Warm Me Up. So these 2 are like top tier. I'll swatch them because they are a favorite. And then we got to start booking it, you guys. All right, so this is Flush Punch. Such a pretty everyday color for me. And then this one is Warm Me Up. This is definitely the one I've been wearing the most lately because it's kind of berry, but again, these are both a little bit lighter. I just love it. These are part of their cream formula from Maybelline, and I love the cream formula. This Milani one I cannot handle. Wait, is this? No. Oh no, this one's normal. I do like this. This one's getting old though. You've probably heard me talk about, it's the shade I Am Happy. And it's such a unique color, but again, it's pretty old. I don't reach for it a lot anymore, but I did. I absolutely loved that. This NARS lipstick in Dolce Vita is one of my most used for sure. It is just one of those, I don't know, everyday shades. I don't really need a mirror for it. It's just comfy, kind of glossy. I love it. This is a celeb favorite as well. That's why I bought it. I think is Raquel the one that's just a little bit too light for me. This is the NARS Audacious. It always looks just a little bit too light. You might think, no, it's just slightly lighter than my lip color, and it always looks a little odd. So I have to like use other things with it. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Also, that one is getting pretty old. This is the shade Audrey, which is more of like a berry. Look at that. So that's probably the only one I have that shade, so I'll keep. And I love that formula. Love the Merit lipstick in Slip. I want to try Baby. This is like the only more brown toned lipstick I have, but it's not wildly brown. It's like a comfortable, you know what I mean? So I really like this formula. It's kind of unique. Oh, this is Maybelline Lust for Blush. I thought it would be closer to their original Lust for Blush shade they used to have in their Color Whispers. This one's a lot more purpley pink, so I'm going to pass that on. Speaking of this, I love this formula, the Ultra Matte CoverGirl. But this is way pinker than I thought, so I'm going to pass that one on. It was wink, wink. These two reds are really good. I do not need both, so I'm going to keep, I think, Sweeten Up and get rid of All a Buzz. They're both so good, you guys. Oh, this is their Shine line from Maybelline. I like it, and that shade is really pretty. I just don't reach for it often, you guys. It's going to go. These Maybelline ones, a lot of these are starting to get old. I don't reach for this. This is the BK Beauty. I love their brushes. Their lip products are nice. I just don't reach for it often. Okay, so I think the ones with the gold are like more of like a traditional lipstick. That's a weird color in the middle. I'm gonna pass that one on. Or well, probably throw it away because it looked like it was changing color. This is in Pleasure. Again, a little bit too light for me. I've made it work. I like it well enough, but this one I think is a little too light pink for me. This might be just right. In Petal, yeah, this is one I've worn a decent amount. This formula is gorgeous. I don't really need that berry tone since I already have the other. And then these are more like their sheer, like shiny line, you know? So I don't need all of them. I'm probably not going to keep that red one. It'd probably be between these two. And I'd probably keep that. So I think I'm going to keep this more peachy one in Lustful, and then that one, and then those can go. These Revlon Shine ones are pretty old. I just don't reach for them often. I do like the formula. Oh yeah, this is the one that was older. So this one needs to go. This is Nude Illuminator. It's so pretty, but it's old and weird. Gloss Up Rose I bought a little bit after that, and I love that too. So I'm gonna keep that one, get rid of that one. These are Revlon Super Stays. I got Pink in the Afternoon. This was a blast from the past. This one's newer. Let me rephrase. This is a shade I loved long ago, recently repurchased for my video where I did like trying your guys' drugstore favorites over the years. And this was one of them. So keeping that. Rum Raisin I also bought, but it's just a little bit too, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of that shade and I don't even wear that shade often, but I love this formula. This Milani one in Teddy Bear has that awful watermelon-y smell I can't stand, so that's gotta go. I did not like the Happy Kiss or whatever. Is that what these are? I don't know. I don't reach for this one, so that one can go. This is probably like my favorite lipstick of all time. This is the Charlotte Tilbury In Love with Olivia. I wear this all of the time. Like if I were like, I can only have one lipstick forever, this would probably be it because it's like the perfect shade for me and I love it. I mean, you can see how torn up this poor thing is. I love it so much and I love this formula. So I have a lot. Some of these were sent to me in PR, which is so cool, but I don't use a lot of these. Yeah, like this one's a little bit too deep. That's Pillow Talk 2, medium. This is Runway Royalty. That was too light. And then this Supermodel I think is just right. Yeah, I think that's one I've worn a bit. So I'll keep that one. Are these limited edition or Wedding Bells? Maybe I'll keep that instead of Supermodel because I like that shade a little bit better. It's a little bit pinker. And then this one is, yeah, that's a little darker. So Okay, this YSL one I love. It is so old, it has to go. And I'm really sad about it because I loved this product, but absolutely not. This is the newer line from Hourglass in Dahlia. It's their Unlocked lipstick. It's kind of a hybrid between like a satin lipstick and like one that's a little more moisturizing, so it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it yet though. Anyway, so out of the ones I was sent, because this was PR, this is the only one I kept, and I do like that shade, but I'm still undecided about the formula. So these are the e.l.f. lip stains. These ones I got when they like first launched, and I just feel like they're getting a little weird. I didn't love the ones I got, Basic Beige and Pinkies Up, but everyone else I know that has tried this loved it, so I'm like, maybe there's, I don't know. So maybe I'll try it again sometime, but these I'm gonna pass on. I love my Gucci lipstick. It's the only Gucci thing I have, I'm pretty sure. This is so comfortable. Is it worth the price tag? I don't know. I do love it, but it's not, you know, I just love it so much. So definitely keeping. I love this Smashbox Lippy and Just Barely. It's such a thin, creamy formula. It's kind of crazy. So I definitely use that. This Marc Jacobs one in Infamous is just as old as the other, but this one doesn't have quite the nostalgic feeling, so that one can go. This L'Oreal one is Varnished Rosewood. I think it's pretty old. I mean, I bought this a long time ago, so I do like this though. And then these e.l.f. ones I just recently got, so I'm not ready to get rid of any of these yet, but they're their new O-Face lipstick. These are incredible, so definitely keeping them. I have the shades Effortless, No Regrets, Standing Ovation, and No Doubt, and these are absolutely a dupe for the NARS Audacious, if not better, and they're like $6 versus like $40 or something. So not bad. I'm not keeping, I mean, this is still more lipsticks than I'd ever need, but I mean, that's nothing compared to what I'm getting rid of. So that is exciting. I will show you guys at the end what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, because I know it's fun to see. So here we go, glosses. We're gonna go faster because I know some of you guys would sit here for 2 hours, but I have a strong suspicion most of you wouldn't. I don't know that I would. Just gonna pick a couple favorites right off the bat. These are those Lawless Forget the Filler glosses that I love. I think I have 2. I'm going to keep Secret Magic, get rid of this one. I'm going to keep these 3, basically. This formula is so amazing. It's my go-to right now, so that's an easy one. These Milani ones I really like, but I don't need all of them. I'm going to keep, is it the Strawberry Melon one that I love so much? Yeah, it smells like my childhood, so I'm definitely going to keep one. The other 3 here, these are lovely if you want like a fun gloss for spring and summer, and they smell so good, but I certainly do not need them all. These, I love. This is one of my top favorite formulas. These are so good. The shade Cheeky, which I don't have here right now, is my favorite. I wear it every single day. Okay, whoa, calm down, Jess. Not every day, but pretty much. They wear really well on the lips. They're just like comfortable. There's color to them. They're not super glossy, but they're not super matte. They're kind of weird, but I love them. So I don't think I will often wear the red one though, just because if I am wearing a red, it's not you. I don't know. I like that red NARS lipstick in Dragon Girl more. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I mean, Cheeky really is my favorite. This one, oh, that's right. This shade is odd. It's not like the other ones formula-wise. This is in Peachy. I would skip this one. So that's an easy one. And then this one is in Koi, but I think it's almost too, when I put it on, it's almost too purple for my lips. So I'm just going to keep Cheeky and see, I'm torn. That's going to be a maybe. Let me think about that one. All right, Jessie, we're not swatching all of these. You got to move. Move. So these Buxom ones, I'm just going to keep 1 or 2. I like the Buxom, like, glossy ones. They have all kinds of, like, matte ones, and I do think they're actually pretty good, but I just don't reach for them. You know what I mean? So I have this one in Claire. It's probably the one I'm going to keep. This one in Celeste is lovely, too, but it's almost gone. So, you know, maybe I'll keep it and use it up. But those, I mean, that's kind of what I reach for, so I think I'm just going to pass on all of these. I know family members of mine that love these formulas, so they're going to be super psyched. So those are going to go. I hope they're super psyched. These Tower 28 ones, I really do love this formula. I might just keep them all. I've got pistachio, coconut, and cashew. These are still newer enough, and they're so like jelly and comfortable, and they feel good. I'm going to keep those. I also love these Diamond Plumper glosses from Physicians Formula. These are so underrated. Definitely going to keep. I don't need both of these lifter glosses from Maybelline. I have Moon and Reef. I like both, but I think I'm going to keep Moon. It's like a little bit more shimmery. These can go. I just don't reach for often. Like I've just got like random glosses. I like some that are just super old. This YSL one is super old. I just don't use this random Urban Decay clear one. That's old. I keep keeping things. Oh, so these like Rare Beauty ones, I didn't keep many of them, but I think they're fine. Again, I don't find myself reaching for many Rare Beauty lip products. These are like, they're like blotted lip type matte things that they can look really pretty, and I've used them a couple times and liked them, but I just don't reach for them often enough. I just don't think it's worth keeping. Okay, these are super old. This NYX one I'm pretty sure is pretty old. Bare Minerals. So this here, this Dose of Colors, I mentioned in a recent video, I love. I don't even think they make this anymore, so I think that means it's time to get rid of it. I don't often use clear glosses, so that's an easy get rid of. So these here, these like stains, if you will, there's like Lancome ones and YSL ones, and all of these are old. I loved this formula for the longest time, but it's time for them to go because these are all so old. All right, hey, we went a lot quicker through this. This Smashbox Always On and these like NARS Soft Matte Lip Creams, or Air Matte Lip Color. I was thinking of the NYX ones. Let me think about these two reds. I'm gonna get rid of this, and the Smashbox Always On is lovely, so let me think about that one too. Let's see. Some of these are the L'Oreal glosses. I really do like these. They're just super comfy, so I think I'm gonna keep those. This is their matte one that's pretty good, but I don't love it, so I'm gonna pass it on. These Fenty ones, I really don't need both. I've got the cream and the like glittery one. I just use the glittery one more, so I'm gonna get rid of the cream. And then the Milani Keep It Full is pretty good. This Bobbi Brown one, Crush It Oil, I do like that. This Ulta one I really like, but it's starting to smell odd, so I'm gonna pass it on, but I think this is such an awesome lip product, super comfy. And then I do not need all three of these. I think I'm gonna keep the Maybelline one because I love their Superstay Matte Ink. I think these are so good. I'm gonna get rid of the NARS one. I think I might keep the Smashbox one as well because I like both of these. Okay, much better. Look at what we're keeping, you guys. That's it. Not bad. So let's quickly do the lip liners. This is one I honestly, you guys, I need to get rid of most of them because, I mean, what am I doing with this many lip liners? You know? And then I'm gonna be honest, I think we're gonna do one more pass over everything at the end, just because I have a strong suspicion there's a lot in there I could probably get rid of. So some of these aren't even open. These are the Tower 28 one-liners. I still want to try these though, so I don't necessarily want to get rid of them. So let me just put those to the side. I have a few like random like lip things that aren't necessarily lip liners. They just kind of got shoved in this pile here. So let me do those real fast. So these, I am probably gonna get rid of all of them except for the NARS one in Expiry. This is a favorite lipstick color. It's so comfy. I love their satin matte lip pencils. I'm gonna keep the Flower Beauty Plump Up Gloss and the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump, and all of the rest of the, oh wait, whoa. The M Cosmetics one is really nice too. The Sephora one is super old, and the rest of them I just don't use. So those can go. You guys still there? This is so long. All right. I don't really reach for these buxom, like thick daddy ones. I really just don't. I don't think they're bad. I just don't use them. So those can go. That's where that lid is. Okay. Yeah, KKW, that can go. Are they even still around? This Wonder Beauty one's super old. I really like the Rare Beauty lip liners. I just think these are so good, and they're not wildly expensive. They last really well, so I'm tempted to keep all of these. Let me set these to the side, but this is definitely a favorite liner formula for me. I didn't love these BK Beauty ones, so I think those can go. There's another KKW. This Smashbox one is pretty old. That's another Rare Beauty. You guys know I love the Sephora line of lip liners. I have a couple of these at work as well, but these are so good, so I'm gonna keep those. Any of my Charlotte Tilbury ones I use a lot, so I'm gonna keep those. Some of these, like the e.l.f. Triangle Fill, are okay, but I'm not like, I don't know. I don't like love them, so I don't feel like this undying need to keep them, but I also, not against it. I probably don't need light brown. Let me see this one. This one says it's mauve. That's pretty brown on me, so pass that on. I have a couple of MAC ones still. Probably gonna keep, this is Soar, S-O-A-R, and Dervish. I use Dervish a lot because it's like my exact lip color. So I'm gonna keep those two. I have a lot of Laura Mercier ones, I feel like. I need a pink, don't I? Chestnut and Hazelnut Tea. I've used Chestnut clearly more, so I think I'll keep Chestnut. Pass those on. Some of these are kind of older. Oh, is this the one? Yeah, I really like the Essence Stay 8 Hours lip liner, and I also like the LA Girl one. That one's in my vanity. Oh, that's another Sephora one to keep. So I don't have any bright pink. So I'm gonna keep one from this Buxom Powerline one, because all the ones I'm keeping are very neutral. So I probably don't need these neutral ones. This is the Essence Soft and Precise and the Milani Easy Liner. Yeah, that's just, it's too light for me there. This one I do like. I actually use this one a lot. And it's one of my few that's like that color, but it's very old. So I might get rid of it. Well, let me see what this looks like. Everyone's going into that triangle. I might keep this red because I only have one other red, the Sephora, like, well, it's 2 reds, but they're 2 very different reds. So I might keep that. I'm gonna pass. I kept the pink. Do I have many that are like this purpley light pink? Yeah, I've got plenty like that. What does this look like? I don't think I need one that dark. So those all can go. So this is what we're keeping. Probably still too many, but I mean a lot better than where we started. And then these Tower 28 ones I need to mess with. So let's do one more kind of pass through of this, just to see, is there anything that's like glaringly obvious to me that I'm like, I am not gonna use that, like just get rid of it, Jess, you know. And I just obviously toss these in here. Honestly, you guys, I feel like we might be good. Like genuinely, I think I'm good with everything I'm keeping. I've got a couple options, like if I'm trying to do different videos of things I do like, and then of course all of my favorites. I feel pretty good. I mean, this is my entire, for the most part, this is my entire lip collection. I don't think that's terrible. For what I do, let me rephrase. For what I do, I don't think that's terrible. So I feel pretty good about this. And this is everything I'm getting rid of. This is, I'm not gonna do the count this time, you guys, because it's like too much. But I mean, this is easily, kind of looking back at what I kept and what, this is easily 75% gone. Maybe 70%. Like that's a lot. Let me just show you one more time. There's part of me that's like 50%, but I don't think so. Like looking at the sheer amount, and this is like too deep. What do you think? I don't want to count it all. You guys, please don't make me. It's too much. Especially when you start counting like lip liners, that would add up fast. So I feel so great. I'm, especially now looking at it like this. So I don't feel, you know, I'm going to go back through these, weed out the throwaways. You know, there's plenty of those. And then, you know, pass some stuff on. But yay, there you go. I'm so glad to be done with this. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, if you do want to check out more of my declutters, I'll link my most recent one where I did the foundations and primers and got rid of so many of them. It felt so good. And even still, when I open my little collection drawer of my foundations and primers, I'm like, oh, and I can see my favorites. It's so exciting. So definitely check that one out. Check out my decluttering playlist. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. And of course, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I do declutters from time to time, of course. I also just chat about makeup favorites, drugstore dupes, and then I also just do vloggy style videos. And I would love to have you join our little family. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.